Hello everyone, Titanium J here with a 2023 Clone Army Showcase video. What you see in front of you is the entirety of my Clone Army, so let's get into it. We shall begin over here with vehicles, starting with this Bricolor Bricks alternate multi-build of the new 501st Battle Pack, the Specialist Battle Pack. This takes two of those builds, plus a few extra pieces I pulled from my collection, and turns it into this speeder turret thing. Next to that, we have a 501st Bark Speeder and 501st ATRT. These are from the 2020 501st Battle Pack, but they have been modified. Actually found the modification on Instagram, but it has been so long since I originally built that modification that I have forgotten who it was who did that. So if you do know in the comments, please feel free to comment it down below. And while you're down there, click the like button and subscribe. Right here we have the 2022 ATTE, and next to that we have the Bad Bat Shuttle, along with a modified version of Crosshair's speeder from that set. Over here we have some Republic fighter tanks. This one is the 2017 version with a color swap for blue to make it a 501st Republic fighter tank. And then this one over here is the 2022 Republic fighter tank. This is a mod. This was a Two Bricks Officials mod, except for the cannons, which were my own modification. In front of that, we have 5 more Bark Speeders and ATRTs. And then over here, we have my ATOT alternate build. I took some of the parts from 2 ATTEs, the 2022 version, and created this ATOT here. I also built this little speeder, kind of meant to resemble some of the earlier clone speeders in LEGO, and felt it was a nice little side build to go with the alternate build. Here are all of my Clone Trooper minifigures. Now there's a couple things to note with this army, the first of which being that all of these troopers have the newer style of clone printing that was introduced in the 501st Battle Pack in 2020. The second thing to note is that there are a lot of custom and custom printed elements within this army. I have purchased these elements and custom prints from 3 sources. The first source being Brick Tactical, where I've gotten blasters, blaster rifles, and blaster pistols. The second source is Clone Army Customs, where I have gotten almost all of the helmets in this army. Only 2 of the helmets in this army are still official LEGO. I've also gotten from them backpacks, helmet attachments, and a few weapons and cloth pieces in this army. The third source I've purchased from is Jonak Toys, which made a lot of the custom printed torsos, legs, arms, and heads in this army, as well as many of the cloth pieces. I'll be including links to all 3 of them down in the description below. The first couple of rows here are your standard clones. Here in front we have a clone commander, behind him a custom clone captain, which is just a plain clone with a Clone Army Customs helmet and dark red arms. You also see there are 18 total plain clones. 4 of them have phase 1 helmets and the rest have phase 2 helmets. Some of them do have arm printing. There's also a couple of clone captains back there, and my 4 extra clone commanders, as well as 2 extra phase 1 clone helmets. Now the next 4 rows are all 501st. Over here in front we have Rex, Fives, Jesse, and Vaughn. Vaughn has a blue helmet this time, so I felt it was more appropriate. Behind them we have regular Jesse, Kix, Tup, Hardcase, Dogma, and Apo. We have this custom clone helmet, which just goes on a standard 501st body. We have Hawk and another pilot. And then we have all of the troopers behind them. So we have 8 jet troopers, 18 standard 501st troopers, 4 ARF troopers, which are just 501st troopers with ARF helmets. And then we have these specialists, 2 officers, 2 snipers, and 4 heavies. We also have a 5th Fleet Airborne back there. Next row over is the 212th. We have a custom Commander Cody, and then behind him an official Commander Cody with custom printed arms. Behind him we have Waxer and Boyle, which are just your standard 212th Trooper with Clone Army Customs helmets, and then the rest are your standard 212th Troopers, some with arm printing, some not, as well as the Airborne from the General Grievous Starfighter of 2020. Next to that, we have a few miscellaneous clones. We have Fordo here, Hauser. We have a pilot, I believe this one is Killer. We have Bakara, Thorn, and Devis. Behind Thorn here, we have the 187th. So the 187th Airborne / Commander and 10 187th Troopers. Next to them, we have the 327th with Bly and 6 327th Troopers, as well as the clone gunners from the ATTE. I gave them 38th Division helmets as I felt those fit best. Next to them, we have probably my favorite Star Wars Trooper. These are the Canon 187th now, or something. Might be 187th Battalion, and that might be 187th Legion, or it might be the other way around. But either way, these guys only appeared during the Anaxis arc of the Clone Wars, and I think they're really cool. I have 8 of those, and then behind them, we have another clone faction that only appeared in one arc, and that is the Doom Squad. So we have Commander Doom here and 6 Doom Troopers. Next 2 rows over, we have, the next row over, we have ARC Troopers. We have 5 Zeneco in their Phase 1 ARC outfits, as well as the 4 Camino ARCs, Blitz, Colt, Hammer, and someone else. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. And then behind them we have the Umbra ARC Trooper from Battlefront 2, a custom Doom ARC Trooper, and then we have something I did with the extra Airbornes from the Republic fighter tanks. I made a custom Law Squad. Law Squad is no longer canon. They are in Legends. They appeared in a comic book series where they faced off against the Death Watch, but I decided to include them here, and I also gave them little cloth pieces as well. Law here has a cloth with purple trim, and the rest just have a black cloth. And in the final row, we have the Bad Batch. We have Hunter, Tech, Wrecker, Echo, a custom Republic Crosshair, and Imperial Crosshair behind him. Something else I wanted to showcase here were a few of the custom printed heads from Jonak Toys. We have Rex 5s and Jesse here in the front. Jonak Toys does make a few other prints as well for some of the other 501st Troopers and other named troopers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the minifigures themselves. The grand total of clone minifigures that I have here is 151. And that concludes my 2023 Clone Army Showcase video. If you like this showcase, then feel free to hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel for more content. Comment down below as well any thoughts you have on my Clone Army, any questions you might have as well, and have a great day. Bye everybody.